in that case, and I don't think the NFL wants to look into that, to be honest with you, unless the public pressure gets too much. What the NFL probably wants to happen here is they probably want Russini to be fired, which the Athletic is looking into it, according to them. Uh, so they probably want her fired and then off the beat, and then have her resurface a year or two down the line working for Barstool or something, and just have this go away, and just don't pay any attention to it. So unless one of the member clubs, and Woody is too much of a chicken, he won't do it. Unless one of the member clubs makes a big stink about this, but probably other teams are doing the same thing. How many coaches are texting players all the time, for one thing? And then how many coaches, executives are manipulating media in certain ways to quote unquote tamper? They probably all do it, or at least some percentage. So the clubs are not going to make a big stink about it. Otherwise, the investigation will have to go to places they probably don't want. So I think the NFL wants this to go away. I think then, therefore, it probably will go away. The Athletic, I don't know what value Dianna Russini is going to provide to the Athletic now. They've already canceled her podcast, which was terrible anyway. But they fired Chase Daniels, or whatever his name is, Chase Danielle or whatever. And they said the podcast is on hiatus or something. But at this point in time, what value does Dianna Russini bring when they could just fire her and bring on somebody else who's more respected? And just say, now the coverage will be handled by Josina Anderson or somebody. There's no reason for them to take on this PR stink when they could just get rid of her. I also read that her contract is up in May anyways. So they don't even have to fire her. Just put her on paid leave until May, and then don't renew the contract, and then hire Josina Anderson or just anybody. And that's it. And then you just move on. Everybody moves on. Russini can say she didn't get fired, which would be technically true. You just say they didn't renew my contract. And she can go work for Barstool or, one of those. That's probably where she ends up, Barstool. And Barstool's fine because Barstool doesn't care about anything, the morals or ethics or anything. They don't have any standards whatsoever. They're basically like the kings of the sports retards. And there's a lot of sports retards out there, so they have a huge, huge, huge audience. There's one thing you could give Dave Portnoy. He really realized there are a lot of sports retards out there who are willing to pay lots of money for retarded sports content. Let's give it to them. He found a market, and boy, did he exploit it. Wow. So I call Dave Portnoy the king of the sports retards. But they give them credit. They found a market, and boy did they exploit that market. Wow. And to their credit, nobody was really hitting it. Nobody was saying somebody needs to appeal to the degenerate morons of sports fandom. And they said, we'll do it. And turns out it's a big, big market. So congrats to them. So they could hire Dianna Russini in 2 seconds and everybody would be really happy about it, probably. The NFL would kind of probably wish her to go away because if Barstool hires her, then she's going to have a podcast. She'll have a video show. She'll write for them. She'll still be around. And because she has a name and is known and still has contacts, she'll talk to some people still. So it'll be a good deal for Barstool. And then she could talk about all the salacious crap she wants. She could shit on her husband all she wants on her podcast. And it'll fit right in with the Barstool aesthetic, the Barstool milieu, if you will, the Barstool, thing that they've created. It's all about salacious horse shit and things like that. It's like a perfect landing place for her. Great. Talk about your sex life with your husband over here on this podcast. They should call it the Puccini Pod. I came up with that. I want credit. The Puccini Pod with Dianna Russini. I should just name all this stuff. Man. Dirty Diana. Yeah. All right. So we got that taken care of.